Good morning, it's now Sunday the 8th of November, and besides us only the yaks seem to be up because we got up really early to catch the sunrise. Now, given that we do go to bed at 7 PM or 8 PM, it's really not that big a feat to get up at 5:30 in the morning to catch the sunrise. It's freezing cold, must be, I don't know, -4 or 5 degrees. I'm wearing my thermal underwear now just because it's been freezing in the room and it's freezing out here. But it's beautiful, it's clear sky, so I think we should be due for another really beautiful weather day. And now we're just gonna wait for the sun to come up and then get some breakfast, get packing and get on our way. You wanna know how cold it is? Ah, this is how cold it is. Flowing water is freezing. So we've just left Kharka and we're on our way to Thorong Phedi, which is another 4 to 5 hours hike, maybe, and another 500 meter altitude gain to about 4,500. And we had a little bit of a change of plans. Our original plan was to go to Thorong Phedi today, then the following day go to a high camp, which is another couple of 100 meters higher, and then the day after that cross over to Thorong La Pass. But because all of the distances we hike every day are usually fairly short, it means we always get to the destination by around lunchtime, and it's really cold and freezing and miserable, and there's not much to do other than sit around and freeze. And we're having a few really cold days coming our way. What we've decided to do is we're going to go to Thorong Phedi today, and then we're going to cross the Thorong La Pass on the following day in one run, 1,000 meters up Thorong La Pass and 1,600 meters down to Muktinat on the other side, just so we kind of get out of the cold, because it's been like -5, -10 degrees overnight. It's been freezing cold. So today, Thorong Phedi, go to bed early, and then we're gonna get up really early, like 3 AM, 3:30, and then have one massive day to cross the Thorong La Pass in one run. But let's make it to Thorong Phedi first. It's so cold, there's ice all over the path. It's a little bit slippery by now. Beautiful landscape, but definitely still below 0 degrees, especially in the shade. It's really cold, but I think we're going to turn left up ahead and head a little bit up the mountain, but at least back into the sun. So this is actually Leda, but we decided to change Kharka last night, and our trail is going to take us around this mountain here, and then up here it's going to go up left somewhere, because the Thorong La Pass is somewhere up here on the top. So this is Leda. There really isn't all that much, I mean not that much more than Kharka, but I can see why we decided to stay in Kharka instead. air is definitely getting thinner now. I'm feeling out of breath. At the moment I stop, I can hear my heartbeat really fast in my ears. Probably at 4,300 now. Got a bit much. Got a bit further to go to Thorong Phedi, which is at 4,500. But weather's beautiful and we have some amazing views up here. One thing I'm finding really interesting along the Annapurna track is that you will come across these tea houses absolutely everywhere, probably every half hour, every hour maybe. And not only do they offer drinks and snacks and everything, but they all offer horse and porter services, so you can get a horse to take you to your destination, or you can get a porter to carry all your additional stuff for you. So these ones are, yeah, probably at least every hour along the track you'll find one of those tea houses. So we're going to go all the way down towards this bridge crossing over the river and then up along the other side, and then I think somewhere up there is Thorong Phedi, which is where we're heading. Looks like we're not going over the bridge. There's actually another way that's snaking along the side of the mountain there, and then I think it's crossing down there at the river somewhere. There's a little blue sheep on the edge. Oh, I do not imagine that being a whole lot of fun. So we're going to be going all the way down there, across the river, and then up on that side. Going uphill becomes all about pacing yourself, because I know I have a habit of rushing. And I certainly do not want to end up with some of the altitude sickness symptoms like headaches or nausea, so gotta go nice and slow. But at least I got a massive camera with me, and I got my video camera as well, so I stop a lot for photos and for video, which is probably a pretty good thing. Just kind of prevents me from going up too fast. Top of the hill. We've been walking for about 2.5 hours, and I think we got about another 2, maybe 3 hours to Thorong Phedi. So let's get a bit of a rest and then we'll be on our way. This is Thorong Base Camp. There's even now a few signs for acute mountain sickness, because we're getting, I think we're at about 4,500 now. Welcome to Thorong Phedi, 4,450 meters. Signs are conflicting a bit, apparently this one's correct. 4,540 meters at Thorong Phedi. Now prices are going up considerably as you get higher up the camps, but even then it's pretty cheap. For a cheese pizza or a mushroom pizza, 600 rupees, which is about, I don't know, 8-9 Australian dollars. So all the food along the way has been pretty damn cheap, and even though it's doubled in prices since the start of the trek. Lots of good food, so we're gonna have an early lunch and then just hang out here in Thorong Phedi. Wow, that's a pretty huge pizza for like $8-9, and a slice of apple pie. Well, since we got to Thorong Phedi super early, we got it by 11 AM and we already had something to eat because I was pretty hungry anyways. There's not much else to do other than just walk around for a little bit, see what we can find, but obviously we don't want to overexert ourselves. Ooh, it's getting a bit windy as well. We don't want to overexert ourselves because we do have to get up at 3 AM tomorrow morning to make it across the Thorong Pass, which is going to be about 1,000 meters up and 1,600 back down to Muktinat on the other side. So yeah, let's just have a look around and see what we can find. Well, and that's what we'll be going up tomorrow morning at like 3 AM or 3:30 AM in the dark with our headlamps. Up there across, I think that's the high camp, and then it'll be another 700 meters up to the Thorong Pass. Back inside the restaurant now. It's getting freezing cold out there, especially with the wind. I'm really glad I got the hoodie that I can pull up, but I've put an additional fleece. I got all my thermal underwear on. I'm gonna wear gloves and a beanie tomorrow morning because I got the feeling it's gonna be freezing cold, and that slope we saw is only gonna be the first part, which is gonna get us to high camp, and then from high camp it's gonna be another 700 meters up. So it's gonna be quite a day tomorrow. I think we're just gonna chill out for the afternoon. It's not even 2 o'clock yet, so I'm gonna take it easy, have some tea and coffee, some apple pie. They make pretty good apple pie here. Just chill out, relax, and then get ready for an early dinner. Okay, so this must be the fanciest drink we've had so far on this trip. What is it? Everest organic coffee with milk? Yes. Well, I hope it tastes as good as it sounds.
Ah, delicious coffee. Very delicious, sweet. Great.
And I'm gonna warm up with some lemon ginger tea, which is good for high altitude, and a hot apple pie. It's pretty good.
Crazy things.
It's time to go to bed now. It's about 7:30, so we're probably gonna get 7.5 hours or so, because we're gonna get up at 3 AM in the morning to get breakfast, get packing, and then get going towards Thorong La, all the way down on the other side to Muktinat. So we're gonna get some sleep now, and we'll see you very, very early tomorrow morning.